is a federal health emergency.
Prime Minister Trudeau tackles BC's overdose crisis. Running for office and Ignite presidential candidate talks to Humber News. And the Leafs continue to struggle on their California road trip. Humber News starts now. Hi, thanks for joining us. It's Friday, March the 3rd. I'm Elliot Williams, coming to you from our newsroom at Humber's North Campus. Here's what's making news this hour. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is in BC for a first-hand look at the province's opiate crisis. In April, the province declared a public health emergency regarding the spike in opiate usage. Over 900 people died in BC of overdoses last year.
Oh, I think it is a federal health emergency, whether you label it as such. I mean, there are people who approach it different ways. We're focused on giving the help needed, given that this is an urgent crisis, and our health minister,
Trudeau will visit Victoria and Vancouver to get a more in-depth look at the fight against opiates. Last month, the federal government announced a $65 million plan to tackle the epidemic. The plan includes a $10 million commitment to battle the drug crisis in BC. Drug overdose deaths have been decreasing since the new year. Trudeau and the Liberals continue to drop in the polls. Across the country, support for the government has fallen to its lowest level since the last federal election. The Conservatives and New Democrats have gained from that lost support. The Liberals lost 6.8% in the polls, but are still ahead of the electoral results from the 2015 election. Conservative support has risen by 3.5%, and the New Democrats have risen by 2.3%. Among the provinces, Liberal support dropped the most in BC and Ontario, losing 7.6% and 7.2%. The Green Party and Bloc Québécois had minimal change in their support. U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions has withdrawn from the ongoing Russian investigation. This continues the latest flare-up involving U.S. President Trump's administration and Russian officials.
Said that since I had involvement with the campaign, I should not be involved in any campaign investigation. I believe those recommendations are right and just. Therefore, I have recused myself.
The recent investigation has led to a comment from Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. The Russian official said the U.S. scandal regarding Russian officials looks like a, quote, witch hunt. In a recent statement, Trump also used the same word to describe the investigation. Trump went on to say that Sessions is an honest man and did nothing wrong. Big consumer news to tell you about. Georgian Bay vodka is being recalled in Ontario because the alcohol content is double of what it should be. The labels on the bottles show it is 40%, but it is actually 81%. The LCBO says that 645 bottles have been removed from the shelves. They are also saying that any customers who purchased a bottle should return it for a full refund. The Ignite elections are soon approaching. Candidates are doing everything they can to get their thoughts heard by students. The fight to win will continue and voting week will start on March 13th. Here at Humber News, we will be giving you a preview of the candidates. Today, we have Maha Jackson sharing her thoughts on why she wants to become president.
And then like the mental health piece, like the fall reading break, which those are the two big things that I'm working on this year. I'm also part of the sexual violence committee. That's what, like, when we made all this, like, what are you gonna do when you wanna complain or do something about that? That's like, they have a whole documents about that, and then I was a part of that. I said, it's like, I'm not here just for the money, and like, really I can leave when I want to, but like, I don't know, I like helping students, and it feels great to like be able to help someone and then see them like actually flourish. The academic stuff with the Humber side, and then finishing the fall reading break campaign on the Guelph Humber side, and then making sure we're partnering with the mental health, health services department at the Humber side to make that strong, because everyone is able to access that.
Sometimes life lessons come when you least expect it, and we've got an example for you from Kentucky. Two 5-year-old best friends, one black and one white, show that we are all the same.
Jackson's, and I'm Jackson, and Jackson's me.
Yeah. That's Jax on the left and Reddy on the right. Jax wanted to prank his teacher by shaving his head just like Reddy's. He figured that if they had the same haircut, no one would be able to tell the two apart. Their master plan shows that love's coming in different colors. Jack's mother posted the pranker's idea online, and then it blew up. Reddy was adopted from Africa when he was 2. We are going to take a quick break. Still ahead, the latest in sports. But first, Shantae Sterling has a preview of your 3-day forecast.
Outside may look like it's warm, but don't let the sky fool you. The weekend is expected to be windy and damp. But don't fear, summer is almost here. Well, hopefully. The temperature right now, -5 and mostly cloudy. I'll have your 3-day forecast when we get back.